Hello everybody, Austin Powers here, and so today I have some map pack annihilation map pack gameplay for you from Black Ops, and the reason I'm doing this, I do have a trenched Let's Play coming soon. I mean, not Let's Play, another episode of the Let's Play coming soon. I have episodes 3 and 4 lined up and ready to go. I just need to figure out some trouble with the audio again. I'm having a lot of trouble with it. But I decided that today I may as well do some early on, like, map pack, I can't speak right now, map pack footage. So what I'm going to do in this video, I originally did do it live, but for some reason the audio got deleted, so I have to do it over the recorded gameplay. I have around 2 to 3 minutes of gameplay on each map, just to give you guys a feel for it. It's not very in-depth, but I will be doing full-on gameplay commentaries for each map just to give you guys more. This was just kind of in the heat of the moment. I was like, maybe I should get something out just so I can give gameplay to the people who subscribe to me, give them something to see, and then talk about what I feel the maps are like right now. So, I haven't played too much. I've played, I'd say, each map at least twice. Hangar 18 I've played like 4 times though, and this I've also played like 4 times. But so far I'm really liking Drive-In. I think it's a very how to say this? It's a very dynamic map in that the way it's set up is this large open space, but there's a big outside ring of close quarters buildings and trailers and stuff. And so it's kind of like it has a flow to it when you're playing. You can just keep going around and around and around, which is usually what I like to do in a map. But this map is almost like built to let you do that. It looks really cool. I like the map. It reminds me a little bit of the look of Trailer Park from Modern Warfare 2, and yeah, and a little bit of Carnival too. It's like a mix of Trailer Park and Carnival, if you ask me. But I'm really liking the map so far. I can't tell you. I'm so pleased, especially compared to the last 2 map packs. I mean, not the last 2. The first Strike map pack was okay. It was definitely fun and new, and Berlin Wall was awesome. The second map pack was absolutely terrible, in my opinion, and I didn't like it at all. So this was a refreshing change to have new maps that I really enjoyed right off the bat. I mean, I'm sure that might change, but for now, I'm really enjoying them. So I guess in this one I didn't realize it, but you can get up into this like crow's nest inside of the screen, and when you're in there you can snipe fools. And I was on Xbox Live with some people, and they said that people were chilling up there just sniping, and if you had 2 or 3 people up there with snipers or something, it was just like impossible to counter at all. So, well, I guess I'll find that out in the future. I've played like 4 times and I haven't encountered that issue, but if it comes along, then it comes along. Alright, so that's the end of that match. The next map we are looking at, I believe, would be Hangar 18. And Hangar 18 is a very big map. It's kind of a flat map. It's not very vertical either, or at least it feels like it to me. But then again, there is all these like smaller walkways and stuff in it, but it's not like the main portion of the map is all on one sort of level, if you know what I mean. You'll see in the gameplay. This map is set in Area 51, the controversial Area 51 as they've been calling it in all their trailers. They've been hinting at a lot of Easter eggs in this map and a lot of cool stuff. So I just went into a private match and looked around. I couldn't find anything. The only 2 things I found was a floating apple in this big generator thing, which will pass, but I just didn't realize it was an apple the first time. So like a floating apple, and then I found a dead body, but it had 4 fingers, and it was kind of like bluish skin, and it said classified on top, so it's probably an alien. I don't see why it wouldn't be, but I guess, so yeah, Area 51's like, aliens in the world. I started camping here, and then I realized that I shouldn't be camping because I'm trying to look around the maps. I was just like, man, this is a great vantage point. I mean, look at how exposed you are, but you do have a view of like at least a half of the map, which is pretty awesome. So there's kind of this like central building in this map, as you can see right here, which is not like 100% building. Like there are some open spots. I tried to kill myself by hitting that, but it didn't work. But that central building, I don't know, I found it kind of dangerous. It seems when you go in there, you die. So I've been just sticking to the outsides of the map. You know, that's what I usually do anyways, especially in something like Team Deathmatch, which is what we're seeing. You know, free-for-all, that's what we're seeing here. But same thing, same strategy, stay on the outside. And so here I'm just kind of doing a loop of the map, trying to avoid enemies, just showing you guys what's up. In that building, that's the building with what I assume the main Easter egg is probably in that building, because it looks like a cool building and it has a floating apple in it. And I was really happy because I was like, man, I have now killed a man while standing on top of a pitchfork. There's a floating apple if you didn't see it. Oh, well, it's floating in between those two. There, it's that little red thing floating in there. Yeah, you can kind of see it. You just can't tell it's an apple. I threw a grenade there. I was like, maybe a grenade will make the whole thing explode and then I'll win. But nothing happened. And I wonder if there's any videos up yet with the Easter egg. Maybe now. I checked a while ago and there weren't anything, so I guess nobody had found it. But maybe at this point people have discovered what it is. I don't really love the look of this map. The look of this map kind of reminds me of Fuel from Modern Warfare 2, in that it was, but Fuel had that like more rural area too. I like in that the pavement section of Fuel is very clean, very flat, or it felt flat. Well, that's not true actually. It felt flat, but Fuel was a lot more vertical than this was. But maybe just the look and somewhat the feel of the map just really reminded me of Fuel for some reason. And the next map we're going to be looking at, I am not 100% sure, so I'm going to wait till it selects. Hazard. Alright, okay. So I have mixed feelings about Hazard. Basically what Hazard is, it's like a golf course map in Cuba, and at some kind of hotel or resort. And here's what they did. They essentially took the exact same map layout and design from Cliffside, which is a map from World at War, one of their more successful maps, and they recreated it with a new theme, which is the golf course. So of course it looks like grassy and stuff, and it's kind of a clever thing to do. But honestly, despite how much I love the look of this map, and despite how much I personally liked Cliffside, I'm not loving this map. I mean, I have only played it once, so I really, other than this time, this was combat training, so I don't consider it, I don't count it as a play, but I've only played it once other than this, and it just wasn't really anything special to me, and it felt really familiar, obviously, because I played World at War, and Cliffside was one of the maps that came up all the time, and so I felt like it was, I was trying to see if you could shoot the golf balls, and I think at the second shot you see, it's gone. It's gone. But I wish they had done something 100% original for this. Not that I didn't love Cliffside, but if I want to play Cliffside, I'll just go play, World at War. I don't need to play some new version of it. And I think maybe it was like a little bit of a lazy, like, I think that what they should have done instead maybe is like do what Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 did, which is include 5 maps in each map pack and remaster 2 old maps from the games each time. I liked that because I found that I was disappointed I couldn't play all the COD 4 maps. Like, I mean, when they brought back, what was it called? What was it called? How come I can't speak right now? I can't think of it. Oh, yeah, Strike. When they brought back Strike, I was really happy. I think it was Strike. Because, is that one of the COD 4 maps? I don't know. I haven't played COD 4 in, like, literally 2 years. But when one of the COD 4 maps that they brought back, when they brought it back, I was like, oh my god, yes. I'm so excited to play this. Because I wanted to play with the Modern Warfare 2 weapons and everything. And I ended up really loving the way they did their map packs, because there was always new, and then there was always, like, these 2 old ones. I think maybe they should have done, like, 4 new and 1 old, but whatever. I think that they'd be better off doing that here, because I felt like I got 3 maps and then 1 remake. It was a little bit more of an elaborate remake, but It was, I mean, look at it. Just if I turn back to the left again, and you can, it's the bridge and everything. It's just like so identical. Like back here, it almost feels like it's just a smaller version of it in some way. I mean, it felt bigger to me when I played it on World at War. And you know, although I did like Cliffside, I really did, it wasn't my favorite map. There were other maps that were more fun to me. So yeah, this game's coming to an end, and there's one more map to check out, and that will be Silo. And now Silo's a weird map. It kind of reminds me of like the look of it reminds me of Salvage from Modern Warfare 2, because it's kind of a snowy thing, and there's a lot of like tubes on the ground. But it plays so differently than any other map they have. It's got this really circular and zigzaggy feel, because there's all these circular buildings towards the middle of the map. There's all these tubes you can go through, and then there's like this kind of zigzaggy pathway through the center of the map, and then there's these like kind of straighter pathways on the outside of the map. It's really, really cool. And so far I'm liking it, but I can see how Silo might just become annoying at one point. How it might not be fun at one point. But for now, it's pretty awesome. And right now, if I had to say what my best maps are right now, I'm liking Drive-In the most. I'm liking Hangar 18 the second most. Then I'm liking this the third most. What's this? This is Silo. I'm liking Silo the third most, and I'm liking Hazard the least. But Hazard's still fun. And who knows? Maybe it'll become my favorite map. Usually with map packs, it changes very quickly. Okay, so as you can see, the tubes and the snow, and it just looks a lot like, and then after you come in here, and I was like, oh damn, it doesn't look like it at all anymore. But I like that passageway. I think it's cool. A lot of circular buildings, as you can see, or I don't know if it's a lot, maybe it's just like 2 or 3 in the center, but it felt really like woo zigzaggy when I was playing, when I was trying to get from one side of the map to the other through the center. And oh, yeah, I got it. Yeah, but I am playing combat training on recruit, so not that it really matters. This for some reason, the conveyor belt that you just saw to our left was my favorite part of this map. Throughout a whole entire match, I came in and all I wanted to do was crouch and crouch and crouch and crouch and crouch and stand and crouch and stand on the conveyor belt, and I ended up having almost my whole team come and crouch and stand at the conveyor belt too. The same thing happened in Hangar 18 when we teabagged the dead body of an alien endlessly until another team came in and threw a grenade, and they took us out because they had one guy threw a grenade, took me out, and I don't know if it took anyone else out, and I just came in guns blazing, and it wasn't pretty. Probably harmed the dead body too. Poor guy. So back to Silo. Silo is I like it. I do like it. I like it maybe equal to Hangar 18, but just a little bit less, because there's something about Hangar 18 that feels really fresh. But that's, you know, that's a little bit the case here because of the way it's set up. Oh, right, yeah. The one thing I really didn't like about this map, as I just walked out of that area, you could see there was this kind of like taller building that's kind of isolated. If I take a right here and go through there, well, it was through that tube. It's this kind of taller building. I call it the observatory. I mean, I'm sure that'll become the call out for it because it looks a lot like a kind of an observatory thing. Man, people just sit there the whole entire match with a sniper. And I found if you come up from this building, is it this building? Maybe, I think it's this building. It's one other building that has a clear shot at it. And you just kind of like shoot like just over the ledge. Oh, it's right there. There's the observatory. If you just shoot right over the ledge of the top roof of the observatory, I just kept getting these random long shots because everyone was just crouching there looking straight, and I was like, wow, kind of disappointed. I mean, I feel like people have been camping more than usual in the new map pack, but it hasn't been bothering me. You know, then again, I did kind of let go of my KD recently. Not recently, a couple months ago. I decided to fuck the KD, and to start it all off, I started using a sniper for almost only a month and going like pretty much only no scopes, and that's kind of what sent me downhill with my KD. Anyways, thank you for watching. This commentary got a little sidetracked, but you did get some gameplay. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Hopefully you enjoyed my opinions. I will be probably doing something more with the maps individually, and of course with Shangri-La.